"Now," I whispered. We knelt below the small window. Chanel disengaged the small slide bolt, and I removed a poor man's lock, a length of thick wood dowel that kept it from opening upward. The air around us grew still and heavy. Glass shattered below, immediately followed by a wet grunting noise. The smell of decay followed. "Go," I whispered urgently. The stillness of the air was relieved only by the fresh air streaming in from the newly opened window. Chanel climbed through the opening head first, twisting her body as she pulled her butt through. "Zoe, there's just a sketchy metal ladder. I'm not sure it'll hold both of us, or even one of us." The growling and grunting closer, a shiver ran up my spine. As soon as her knees cleared the sill, I began my own exit. Just like old times, my hip was throbbing, and my mind was filled with sensations that did not belong to me. The incessant hunger of the dead was absent, and in its place, anger and hate ran deep. I was certain I could feel one above the other. I wasn't aware of what it wanted at that moment, but my instinct to put distance between it and myself was urgent. "Go," I growled, urging Chanel to climb faster. The roof was at least 20 feet above her, and the ladder ended just shy of the edge. Undaunted by the lack of a rung to reach the flat roof, Chanel grabbed onto the edging and hoisted herself upward. The intensity of the creature inside the building was audible to us both, but its inner desires were my burden to bear. I was nearly to the top of the ladder when Chanel toppled to safety. As I reached to grab the last rung, the building shook. I lost my footing, leaving me dangling by my injured arm. Searing pain traveled from my shoulder to my fingertips. The creature below was aware that we were no longer outside, driving it mad with anger. Dangling precariously, I looked up to the roof. Chanel leaned over the edge and reached down for me. I found a rung of the ladder with my feet to steady myself. The ceaseless growling of the creature grew irritatingly loud from the open window below. I hoisted myself upward as fast as I could, eventually landing on my side on the rooftop. I surveyed the surface quickly. The flat roof was barren of ash, but served as home to years of fallen leaves and debris, and was littered with puddles of stagnant rainwater. In a far corner, a small metal structure with a large fan built into one side beckoned to us. I drew my gun, as did Chanel, and we ran for the structure. The building shook again, this time feeling like a deep rumble. The screams of the creature below changed to sounds of a brawl. The grunts and moans and cries of more than one creature. My head was filled with rage, but now also fear. "Whatever's in there, we need to split before their attention is back on us," I said quickly. "What do you mean?" "They're fighting. I don't know why. We need to get to the truck." I got on my belly and scooted to the edge of the roof, which extended vertically and provided about 2 feet of cover. I had already lost my bearings and was unsure if we were at the front edge of the store or not. I got into a crouching position and looked over the edge. Sluggish roamers surrounded us, but were still a good 100 feet away. The truck was, thankfully, below. Brenda's leg nearby. A wide streak of blood led away from the truck. "There's a dumpster below us," I said hurriedly. Without thinking about the distance, I swung my leg over the edge and prepared to jump. "Zoe, no! We can't leave Kendall." "We have no idea where she is. If we don't go, whichever one of those monsters below us that wins is going to kill us both." Chanel looked at me with horror in her eyes. "The best thing we can do is get to safety. We can go back home and get help. If she's still alive—" "Stop," snapped Chanel. "If she's still alive," I continued, "we may be her only hope of help. She has her bug-out bag. Give her some credit." I was growing irritable over her hesitation. The roamers were slow, but still getting closer. The beasts below us were thankfully still occupied with each other. Getting to the truck and getting out of there was our best chance, and perhaps our only chance. I turned away from her and swung my other leg over. Looking back one last time, I whispered, "It's now or never." With those words, I wrapped my arms around my torso and let myself fall over the edge.